talents on display. He is a phenomenal that has unwavering confidence in himself. He believes that he is just better than most at middleweight, or all of them at middleweight. He has an opportunity tonight to prove it. If he beats Robert Whittaker, the rest of the guys he's fought, Kamaru Usman included, it will be very hard to deny that this guy should be fighting for a UFC championship.
Oh, no doubt about it. It's just so exciting to see his energy. You saw him already just sprinting. You're right, DC. You can tell he's just a competitor through and through. He can't wait to get in there. A lot of guys get nervous. They're good at fighting, but you can tell he thrives on that.
There have been a lot of changes for Khamzat Chimaev. He has brought in Dr. Matteo Capadaglio for his nutrition. He has a doctor alongside. He has retained many of his mixed martial arts coaches, but he is no longer trained to replicate what he did when he first bursted onto the scene, Paulie. First 3 UFC fights in a span of 68 days, now just 1 fight in the last 2 years. Health is wealth, and if he is healthy, and there have been some issues with his health in a UFC championship setting. Favorite fighter might just be that man, Robert Whittaker, the number 3 ranked UFC middleweight contender, the Paulie 23rd UFC appearance for him, and every athlete is hoping to have that picture-perfect knockout that he produced against Ikram Aliskerov that has set him up for this rebooking with Chimaev, and of course he believed of opportunity early 2025.
How could you deny Robert Whittaker? I mean, this guy, you talk about that favorite fighter, he is way up there on my list. I love watching the Reaper, Bobby Knuckles, whatever you want to call him. I love watching his walkouts. He gets that mean mug on. He starts pounding his chest. He gets himself hyped up. And, man, he delivers every time he's in the octagon. He's got great takedown defense, range management. You want to talk, anytime he decides to engage in the striking department, Robert Whittaker is that guy with knockout power, sets up his kicks same side. It's one of his favorite moves. He's in the southpaw left head kick, stays open and loose. But what that does is it allows him to counter, it allows him to defend takedowns because those hands are low. He can dig underhooks. He scrambles well. And if you take him down, you better believe you're going to have to work your butt off. And he talked about how he is ready to fight 25 minutes all out. He's willing to get carried out of here.
And put it on Chimaev from the very start of the fight. I love his why. His why is his fan fighting. So I will fight everybody anytime. This dude has gone through some hardships, but every single time he gets right back on the horse, lines up the toughest guys they can find, and he just beats any fighters we've ever seen inside the octagon.
And when you have all the skills that he possesses, you don't need to be married to a game plan. He says he is never fully committed to that strategy, and he's not waiting for anybody. He has trained relentlessly for ready to put his skills upon Khamzat.
Get first sources of supply. Enjoy fast dispatch and low MOQ.
Tail the tape for the co-headliner, presented by V-Chains. Be better, earn rewards for sustainable choices. Robert Whittaker, still a young man at 33. Khamzat Chimaev will have a reach advantage of 1.5 inches. All right, now for the introductions for the co-main. Here's Bruce.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the evening. Brought to you by True Classic. Head over to True Classic's Instagram and comment UFC 308 to get free store credit. And now, this fight is 5 rounds in the UFC middleweight division. Introducing an undefeated mixed martial artist, holding a perfect professional record, 13 wins, no losses. He stands 6 feet 2 inches tall, weighing in at 189 Emirates by way of Chester, Russia. Introducing his opponent
Jason Herzog handles the co-main event. Thank you, Carly. Robert Whittaker comes back at plus 185. Red corner tonight is 11-0. We'll see if Khamzat Chimaev can buck that trend. He is in white. The former champ Robert Whittaker is in black.
I asked Chimaev, I just pressed these guys so early because they're championship level fighters. He goes, no, brother, I'm going to get this dude.
Early shot from Chimaev and a sprawl from Whittaker.
He just shoots like he goes across the octagon and shoots that double leg so fast.
This is what we expect from Chimaev. He starts fast. Immediately. Whittaker knew he was going to have to deal with this at some point in the fight.
All here.
Being mindful of the rear naked chokes. That right hand from Whittaker is a long defense. He's keeping that there so that Chimaev can't fully get around to the back. But he's working on it.
Now he's got to do something. Get a grip, grab a hand, try to keep Chimaev from controlling him.
Whittaker doing a nice job posting and not grabbing the fence, but certainly...
Chimaev is so strong, man. Every time I'm around this guy, he grabs him. It's amazing how strong he is for being so small. He's only about 200 and some pounds naturally, but he feels. But Whittaker right now needs to just relax. Don't do anything fast. Everything needs to be measured and smart so that he doesn't make any mistakes.
A shot that allowed. There was one hook. He's got them both. No, Whittaker cut off the other hook.
Got it out.
Now he's got it.
Whittaker to escape.
Back down. And that's the thing. Chimaev is going to make Robert work for as long as he can. Now, can Rob withstand this initial burst?
A lot of...
Heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a freestyle fight.
He's been able to wrestling, control.
206 pounds, fighting out of Vienna, Austria, by way of Serbia, presenting the number 5 ranked U.S. in the world.
Free UFC at welterweight 13 years ago back in 2011. Never at 85. Taking his time, maybe trying to get an elbow home right on the ear he lands. Still undefeated and likely coming to an end. Is that good?
Is that how strong that grip is?
I have no idea. He tapped fast. It wasn't under the chin, it was on the neck. Oh, Robert pointed to his face.
So some sort of face crank. The submission in round 1.
Wow.
Khamzat Chimaev, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, I think he messed up his jaw.
What are you going to say about him now? What are you going to say about him now? This decision brought to you by Hart Tools, with over 800 quality tools to maintain your home, yard, and car. Available at Walmart. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Jason Herzog has called a seconds of the very first round, declaring the winner by submission and still undefeated